Man, what a difference this week makes. Eagles upset the Packers in Lambeau Field. All the haters ain't talking as much. Cowboy fans aren't pumping their chests as much. Now they've been brought back to reality by the Saints. It's been a really, really good week. But, y'all, it's time to get back to work. What's going on, y'all? It's your man, Desert Eagle, and I'm back at you with another video. Eagles and Jets. Look, I know a lot of people are saying it's an easy week. It's a bye week and all this crazy shit, you know. But me, it's like, I don't want to sleep on the Jets. I'm not going to say it's a bye week. I'm not going to say any of that, you know. There could be one of those moments where, you know, when their backs are against the wall, just like ours last week, you know, they're going to start playing really good all of a sudden. And, you know, their opposing teams could be the victims of it. I hate to see my team in this one, to be honest with you. Even though I got my team winning this game, to be honest with you, I would love to see us win this game with dominating fashion, because the Jets aren't really looking too good right now. I know they're bombarded with injuries. Sam Darnold was going through that sickness. I'm not even sure if he's coming back or not. From what I've heard so far, he may not be coming back. Let me say this, man. I really want to wish him speedy recovery. You know, it sucks to see a young person like him, you know, go down like that. You know, I wish him a speedy recovery. Plain and simple, I really want to wish him a speedy recovery. I would like to see how Sam Darnold does against us, but I guess it's all part of the sport. You know, everybody goes through illness or injuries or whatnot, and I'm sure he'll be back later on. But you know, it's nothing personal, Jets fans, but you know, let me say shout out to the homie Gangrene David. I think he also has the Eagles winning this game. It really has not been a good start for them. But, you know, when game day comes, ain't no feeling sorry for anybody. It's football. You know, when we're struggling with injuries, you know, bombarded with, you know, with issues and all of that, nobody feels sorry for us. We can feel sorry now, but when game day comes, I want to win this by dominating fashion. I don't want to brag about this win. I don't want to brag about blowout. I don't want to brag about any of that. Because, I mean, no offense to the Jets, but they're not the Cowboys. They're not the Packers. They're not the Saints. They're not the Patriots. They're not the Seahawks. They're not the Rams. They're not any of that, you know. The Jets are, you know, one of those teams that's on somewhat of a get-up, you know, but this might not be the year for them. Well, then again, it's hard to have a year, you know, when you're in the same division as the Patriots. I'm just saying. But I want to win this game by convincing fashion. How can we win this game? Not so much of keys to victory, really, but I want to see what I saw last week. I mean, the Jets aren't really the Packers, so that's a slight push right there. But then again, it is called Any Given Sunday. And you know, even though the point spread is 13.5, you know, I want to talk about that too very soon. Even though I don't really buy into that, but I just want to say, you know, let's win this game with convincing fashion. Let's dominate the Jets. You know, ain't no feeling sorry for anybody. There's no mercy when we play against this team. You know, the Jets, I mean, I just have a feeling like every time we go against a team that struggles, we always give them some kind of hope, making them feel like they're very competitive, making them feel like, you know, they can actually win this game. And that needs to stop. That really needs to stop. We had no business having the Falcons win that game. We had no business having the Lions win the game. We had no business giving up 17 points to the Redskins. So, I mean, with that being said, we definitely should not be doing this against the Jets. I want to win this game by dominating fashion. And you want to give up a couple points? Yeah, sure. But this game should not be close. That's how I feel, you know. That has been our problem. Every time we go against teams, you know, that struggles, we always seem to play extremely sloppy. This team is like backwards at times. When we play against very bad teams, it's like it gets competitive. But when we go against really good teams, we're always the better team. It's like, I don't get it. That needs to come to a stop, and that's starting this Sunday. I want to win this with dominating fashion. Le'Veon Bell, I'm going to say he's the biggest threat on that team. Let's hold him down. We got the run defense to stop them. But as far as the pass rush goes, we need to shut whoever the quarterback is playing. If Sam Darnold isn't playing, I really don't know who's behind him. I don't know if it's Matt Barkley or I really don't know. I really, really do not know. But I can see them putting up maybe 7 or 14 points or whatnot, a touchdown or 2. But we should be scoring twice as many of whatever they scoring. Pretty much, man. Pretty much. Le'Veon Bell is probably going to have a good game, but then again, we got a good enough run defense to stop him. So, I mean, all I got to say is we should win this game. We should definitely win this game. I want to see this run game show up. I want this run game to show up. I want us to run all over the Jets. All right. Deshaun Jackson may be listed as questionable. Look, this is one of those games I would rather Deshaun Jackson not join in. I would rather him take another week off, make sure he gets 100%. I don't want to rush him back in yet. To be honest with you, I wasn't really comfortable with Alshon Jeffrey coming back either. I was not comfortable with Alshon Jeffrey coming back either. But he seemed fine. He did his thing when he came back, got a touchdown, caught some crucial passes, did his thing. I like what I saw. Hopefully he got even more rest. He looked better than ever. But Deshaun Jackson, if he's not 100%, I'd rather him sit out this week because we're going to be going to Minnesota after this. So with that being said, if Deshaun's not 100%, let's let him rest out this week. All right. Like I said, we can win games with or without Deshaun Jackson. Likewise with Alshon Jeffrey. All right. Offense may not be as sharp, but there was some promise there. All right. But as far as this game goes, we established the run game. Let's keep running the ball. Carson Wentz, as always, has nothing to prove. Even if he don't have a lot of yards, he can still score in the red zone. He can still score in the red zone. 3 touchdowns last week. That says enough right there. We shouldn't. Doug Peterson, no sloppy shit. No retarded gameplay. Ain't none of that. Let's win this game with dominating fashion. No mistakes. That's it. Plain and simple. Use Jordan Howard. Use Miles Sanders. I want Miles Sanders to get a touchdown so he can break that shell. He can get that feeling, boost that momentum, what he needs to do to fight for more first downs, for more yards and score, Let's pop that cherry pretty much. His first ever touchdown in the NFL. Let's make it happen this Sunday. So he'll know any other time, he'll know what to do. So, pretty much, man, that's it, man. The Eagles should win this game. I'm not going to take the Jets for granted, but let's keep it 100 here. The Jets aren't really looking good. I know they're bombarded with injuries, just as, any other player, I wish, speedy recovery for any player. But when game day comes, feel sorry for nobody. When we struggle, nobody feel bad for us. No one gives us a break. So we need to do the same thing this Sunday. Plain and simple. Let's win this game. That's it. Let's make an example out of the Jets. Let's make an example. Not going to brag about this W. Not going to brag about any of that. Let's be 3-2. Let's continue fighting for first place. Taking back what's rightfully ours. And, that's pretty much it. As for the Cowboys and the Packers, as much as I would love the Packers to win this game, but we already saw what we saw last week. The Packers' run defense is not good. And we run the ball on them, keep running that ball, it's going to gas their defense out. And that's exactly what the Eagles did to take advantage of it, and they won the game. The Eagles were even able to establish their run game because of the Packers. Imagine what the Cowboys are going to do when they got Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard. You know what? I can't really say Tony Pollard is the real deal because they haven't really gone against a really good team, you know, with a solid run defense that can hold them down. I mean, but then again, you got the Saints. You know, the Saints have exposed that. I mean, come on, Alvin Kamara got more yards than Zeke that game. Cowboys aren't really looking that good now, but I'm not going to sleep on the Cowboys. And yeah, I did pick the Cowboys to win this game, but I hope deep down inside the Packers can seriously prove me wrong and get this win. But I don't think it's going to be easy because the Packers are going to Dallas from what I've heard. If it was the other way around, if it was in Lambeau Field, I think the Packers probably would have won that game, you know. But let's just hope the Packers can come to Dallas and pull an upset. That's pretty much it. Shemaine, as you check on out of here, it is always fly equals fly. Let's get this win against the Jets and Packers. For now, go Pack, go. Go to Dallas and beat the Cowboys. Beat the Cowboys. Other than that, don't really have much else to say, you know, other than let's get this win. Oh, one more thing. As far as this Vegas odds goes, as far as, you know, the Cowboys, not the Cowboys, as far as us being 13.5 point favorites, I'm going to need the media and the whole Vegas thing to hop off our nuts, honestly, because, you know, every time the media be dick riding or all these haters that was talking all that shit but betting on us all of a sudden, nah, keep that same energy when y'all was counting us out. I liked it better when the Eagles was getting all that shit, you know, and always making them look really stupid. So I'm going to need y'all to keep that same energy. Don't start dick riding now, you know. Don't do any of that. Nah, I'm going to need y'all to lower the bets a little, you know, start betting on the Jets, you know. Talk about how this is a trap game and do all of that, all right? So, nah, keep that same energy. Because it seems like every time the media dick rides or the haters, you know, say this and that about the Eagles in a positive way, it doesn't end very well for us. So I'm gonna need y'all to stay on that side, you know, when y'all was talking that shit. And that's pretty much how I feel. Anyway, that's all I got to say. Shemaine, that's you checking on out of here. It is always fly equals fly. Let's beat the Jets. And as for the Packers, beat the Cowboys. All right, so we can tie this division up. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Peace out.